Hi students, a very good morning to all. Welcome back to our online class. Hope you have watched the previous class and today we are going to focus some more important topics and it is a continuation of chapter 1 numbers from 1000 to 10,000. Before moving forward, let's recall the previous topics. See here, the first one is forming the numbers. So, by using the blocks, we have learned the numbers to form according to the place value. Next, place value and face value. Place value means the position of the digits and the face value remains the same, the number itself. Next, number and number names. So we have seen 4-digit numbers and its number names. Next, expanded form and standard form. So expanded form means we have expanded the given numbers. So that is standard form. If they given in the standard form, we have to expand the numbers. And if they given in expanded form, we have to make it as standard form. So all this we have learnt in the previous class. Now let's start our today's session. See here, comparison of numbers in page number 16. So to compare numbers, we will use three symbols, that is equal to, less than and more than. See here, you have some examples. By seeing these examples, you can find out the symbol for equal to, less than and more than. See the first picture, mango is there. So both the side are one mango. So we have to put equal to sign. If both the sides are same number, we have to put equal to sign. Next, see the next picture. So we have less object and more object on that side. For that, we have to put lesser than sign. Next, this side we have more object and that side we have less object. For that, we have to put more than symbol or greater than symbol. So using this symbol, we are going to see some sums for your better understanding. Now we move on to the exercise 1.3 in page number 17. Fill in the blanks with the greater number and the correct symbol. So by comparing two number, we have to find which number is the greater number as well as we have to put the correct symbol for the given place value. So first one, 3453 and 5146. So tell me which number is the greater number here. For that, first you have to check the first digit, that is in thousands place. See the thousands place, 3 and 5. So it's clear 5 is the bigger number. So automatically 5146 is the greater number. Next, we have to put the correct symbol in thousands place. They asked in thousands place 3 and 5. So which symbol we have to put? Before that, you should be clear with the symbol lesser than and greater than. So here we used 3 is less than 5. So this is the lesser than symbol. Next, see the B sum, 7568 and 2647 is equal to, the greater number is 7568 and we have to compare the numbers in thousands place. So 7 is greater than 2. So this is the greater than symbol. Next, see the C sum, 5357 and 5367. So here we have to compare two numbers and find out which number is the greater number. See the thousands place, both the digits are same. And move on to hundreds place, both the digits are again same here. Next, we move on to tens place. See the tens place, 5, 6. So it's very clear 6 is the greater number. So 5367 is the greater number. And here they asked to compare the numbers in thousands place 5 and 5. So we have to put equal to symbol. Next in hundreds place 3, 3. So both the digits are same. So for here also we have to put equal to symbol. Next see in tens place 5 and 6. So 5 is less than 6. So we have to put lesser than symbol here. So copy down these answers in your textbook. Here we have the continuation in page number 17. So up to C sum we have seen the previous slide. Now we move on to D sum. 7867 and 7862. So find out which is the greater number. So we have to see in the ones place because up to tens place we have a same digit. So in ones place 7, 2. So 7 is the greater number. So the answer is 7867. And we have to compare the numbers in thousands place. So 7, 7. So both the numbers are equal. So we have to put equal to symbol. Next in hundreds place. Both the digits are equal. So we have to put equal to symbol. Next in tens place. Tens place also same digit. So again equal to symbol. Next in ones place 7 and 2 is given. So 7 is greater than 2. So we have to put greater than symbol. Next see the E sum 4000, 3000. So 4000 is the greater number. So the answer is 4000. Next in thousands place we have 4 and 3. So what symbol we have to put here? That is more than symbol. It is greater than symbol. So 4 is greater than 3. Okay. So copy down all the answers in your textbook. Next see the second sum. Find the smaller number. In previous one we found the greater number. Here we have to find the smaller number. So 3540, 6640. So which is the smaller number here? Is 3540. Next see the B sum 5555 and 5567. So now tell me which is the smaller number? Is 5555. So as I have said already, you have to check the first digit. If the first digit is same, we have to move on to second digit, that is hundreds place. Likewise, you have to check and find whether it is greater or smaller. Now we move on to C sum 1208 and 1034. So here 1034 is a smaller number. Next D sum 4005 and 4500. So here 4005 is the answer and that is a smaller number. Next see the E sum 1300 and 998. So by comparing these two numbers, we have 4 digit and 3 digit. So automatically we come to know 3 digit is a smaller number when we compare to 4 digit. So 998 is the answer for E sum. So copy down this everything in your textbook. Next we move on to ascending order and descending order in page number 18. See the picture here, the arrangements are given. So ascending order is smaller number to the larger number, and the descending order is just opposite to the ascending order, that is largest number to the smallest number. So by seeing this picture, you come to know what is meant by ascending order and what is meant by descending order. Now we can see the definition for ascending order and descending order. See here in page number 18, what is meant by ascending order? Arrangement of the numbers from the smallest to the greatest is called ascending order. So, small number to the greatest number is called ascending order. Next, descending order. What is meant by descending order? So, it is the arrangement of the numbers from the greatest to the smallest is called descending order. So, it is greatest number to the smallest number is called descending order. Now, we can see some examples or exercise for your better understanding. So, here we have exercise 1.4 in page number 19. See the first sum. Arrange the given numbers in the ascending order. So, what is meant by ascending order? It is smallest to the greatest number. And see the first sum. 4,800, 6,600, 3,100, 5,400 and 1,000. So, for finding smaller number, first we have to check the first digit, that is in thousands place. See the thousands place, 4, 6, 3, 5, 1. And 1 is the smallest number. So, 1000 we have to write first. See the next smallest number, that is 3. So, 3100 is the next smallest number. Next, 4. So, 4800 is the next smallest number. Next, 5. So, 5400. And at the last, 6600. So, like this, you have to find the smallest number. If the first digit in thousands place is same, you have to move on to hundreds place. And then you have to find the smaller number or greater number. Now, we can see the descending order. Second sum, arrange the given numbers in the descending order. A sum, 1112, 5567, 7,689, 2,234 and 5,000. So, descending order means from greatest to the smallest number. So, now find out which is the greatest number here. Is 7,689 is the greatest number. So, write that number first. Next, so 2 5 are there in thousands place. So, as I have said already, we have to move on to hundreds place. Hundreds place we have 5 and 0. So, 5 is the greatest number. 5,567 is the next greatest number. So, automatically next 5,000 is the greatest number. And 2,234 is the next greatest number. And at the last 1,112. So, that is the final number. So, copy down these two sums in your textbook. We move on to the exercise 1.5 in page number 22. First one, form the number with the given conditions. A sum, form the smallest 4-digit number using the digits 1, 4, 7 and 9. So, we have to form the smallest 4-digit number. So, among this, which is the smallest number here? Yes, it is 1. So, 1, next 4, next 6 and the last 7. So, it can be written as 1467. So, from smallest to the greatest number we are writing. Next, see the B sum. Form the greatest 4-digit number using the digits 5, 4, 0 and 9. So greatest number among this, which is the greatest number? 9. Next 5. Next 4. And at the last 0. So it can be written as 9540. And see the next one, see some. Form the greatest 4-digit number using the digits 3, 4, 7 and 8. So now tell me, which is the greatest number among this? 8. So 8, 7, 4, 3. So it can be written as 8743. Next, form the greatest 4-digit number using the digits 6, 8, 9 and 7. So it can be arranged as 9876. Next, last sum. Form the greatest 4-digit number using the digits 2, 5, 8 and 6. So it can be written as 8652. So this is a way to form the numbers. It may be smallest or greatest. According to the given condition, you have to arrange the numbers. Next, successor and predecessor in page number 21. Let's see one by one. First, successor. What is meant by successor? The number that comes just after the given number is called successor. So, successor means after number. Next, predecessor. What is meant by predecessor? The number that comes just before the given number is called predecessor. So, predecessor means before number. Got it, students? Now we can see some exercise sums. So, as we move on to exercise 1.5 in page number 22, second sum. Write the predecessor of the given numbers. So, already I have said you, predecessor means before number. So, here they have given some numbers. We have to write the predecessor for the given numbers. First one, 4590. So the predecessor of 4590 is equal to 4589. Next, 3628. The predecessor of 3628 is equal to 3627. Next, it's a 4000. So before number of 4000 is 3999. So this is the predecessor of 4000. Next, third sum. Write the successor of the given numbers. So successor means after number. So we have to write the after number for the given numbers. First one, 6459. So the successor of 6459 is equal to 6460. So next one is 7637. So if you add 1 to it, you will get 7638. Next, see sum 8000. So if you add 1 to it, you will get 8001. So this is the successor and predecessor. So copy down these answers in your textbook. Now we can see odd numbers and even numbers in page number 21. So what is meant by odd and even numbers? Numbers can be classified as even numbers and odd numbers by looking at the last digit of the number. So here you have numbers ending with 2, 4, 6, 8 and 0 are called even numbers. Ending numbers means the last number. It is in ones place. Next, numbers ending with 1, 3, 5, 7 and 9 are called odd numbers. So to find even and odd numbers, we have to check the ending numbers. Here we have exercise 1.5 in page number 22. Fourth sum, circle the odd numbers. So to find even number and odd numbers, we have to check the ending digit, that is in ones place. See the ones place, it is 7. So 7 is the odd number. So circle the whole number. 4567 is a odd number. Next, 9990. See the ending number, it is 0. So 0 is a even number. So we should not circle that number. Next, 456. So ending number is 6. So that is even number. So we should not circle. Next, 2014. So 4 is the ending number here and that is even number. So we should not circle. Next, 2563. So ending number is 3. So 3 is the odd number. So automatically we have to circle that number. Next, 889. 9 is the ending number here. So 9 is the odd number. We have to circle this number. Next, 2311. The ending number is 1. 1 is the odd number. So we have to circle this number. So other numbers, everything is a even number. So we should not circle. Next, fifth sum. Write all the even numbers between 4600 and 4620. So in between numbers, what are all the even numbers we have to write here? So 4602, 4604, 4606, 4608, 4610, 4612, 4614, 4616 and 4618. See all the numbers ending, it is even number. So we have written between numbers of 4600 to 4620 all the even numbers. So copy down this one in your textbook. It's time to work for you students. Here I have given assignment in exercise 1.4 page number 19. Arrange the given numbers in the ascending order. And second sum, arrange the given numbers in the descending order. So already I have said what is meant by ascending order and descending order. So ascending order means smallest number to greatest number and descending order means greatest to the smallest number. So arrange the numbers according to it and complete this assignment in your textbook itself. Next, here one more assignment for you. Exercise 1.5 page number 22. Second sum, write the predecessor of the given numbers. So predecessor means before number. So here I have given two sums. Write the before number of the given numbers. Next, write the successor of the given numbers. Successor means after number. So you have to write the after number for the given numbers. Complete this assignment in your textbook. Okay students, up to this chapter 1 gets over. So I'll catch you with the new chapter in next session. Thank you.